And hello, Internet. Welcome to Land Beyond the Mist. I believe this is session 36. We are getting ready to have ourselves another little weekend adventure out here, and I am excited to play. So, I'm going to hand it over to our players, let them go around the table, introduce themselves and the characters they brought to play today, and we will jump right into it. Just starting in the order of cameras as I see them, let's hand it over to Leova.
Oh, okay. I did not expect to be first, but here we are. I
Here you
am
are.
Leova. I am playing Alex today, as I have been in the past. And Alex is still on his quest to find out more about the Titan Slayer Gauntlet and to redeem its previous owner, whoever she may have been. Um, yeah, and he's looking forward to go into this Heaven's Pillar, which he's heard has a large library and could perhaps aid him in some research on it.
All right. Very good. I look forward to playing with you again. Let's hand it over to Rioran.
Hello, I'm Brion. I'm playing Malifaux, Warlock, who's also going to the tower to get some more knowledge regarding his pact. And yeah, just happy to be in an adventure again after a long time.
All right. Perfect. Always glad to have people back after a while. Get them back in the fold. Next up, we have King Lyoko.
Hey there, King Lyoko here. I am playing Monsignor Mortimer, and I am, as always, searching for answers to the mysteries of life.
Very good. Short and sweet, but a big goal. Very good. Last but not least, we have the Broken. Why don't you give yourself an introduction? You are muted.
Oh, yeah. I just said I'm making sure that I'm muted, and I'm muted. So, yeah, Brogan here playing Garrick again, barbarian. He's going to another wildly magical place that last time he was in, he turned into paper. So hopefully, this time he doesn't turn into paper this time. But he's still excited. He gets to find new things, meet, play with new people. I know people.
Very good. Well, as has been stated, the four of you have been brought together to go explore the Heaven's Pillar a little bit more. So, who amongst you brought this ragtag group together, and how did that happen?
Yeah, so Mortimer is the one responsible. He was part of the first group that went to visit Heaven's Pillar.
Mhm.
And after exploring, we went through the sewers, we went through a lot of stuff there. But there are mysteries abound, and we've only scratched the surface of Heaven's Pillar.
Mhm.
So I sought out some of the hardest adventures I know. Alex, powerful man, the massive sword, the intriguing warlock Malithos, and of course, a very hardy barbarian Garrick.
All
Hopefully,
right.
we won't all die.
Hopefully not. Well, seeking some exploration into the tower itself and what may or may not await you there. You have a chance here in Rhymeview to gather yourselves together and make any preparations before going on your journey. Are there any preparations that you'd like to make here in town before heading out?
I think we've got a few gentlemen. What do you say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think of a few.
Got a few. All right. Well, what can we do to start you off?
I think Garrick's was probably the quickest and easiest.
Yeah, I was running to silver my binding. Or, yeah. Is that the right pronunciation?
Yes, absolutely. You would like to silver your weapon. This is a thing that the Conclave of the Faithful will allow for you to do. Please tell me, what's your reputation with them?
Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. It's Enclave of the Fae. That is a 5.
Yeah, well, he only
Oh,
has 5. Alex has 30. So
Oh,
hopefully, as the party goes in, they'll be making some stops and places on the way, and he can hopefully bring
mm.
Garrick and share his
All
positive
right.
reputation with him.
you bring along Alex, who is an adept at the Conclave of the Faithful, um, a bearded halfling with a reddish hair that you've come to know and love at the conclave greets you all. And when you bring your axe to him and ask for it to be silvered, he considers it a moment, but acquiesces as you have a fair, moderate amount of reputation with the guild. He says it would be just a moment. It is a process that takes some time. Please rest under the shaded, areas of the agora. Make your peace with the world or with the gods of your choosing. He takes the blade somewhere deeper inside the building proper, a little bit away from kind of the open aired place that the conclave gathers in with the public and the populace of Rhymeview. An hour or so passes, and coming back from the conclave is a brilliant silver plated binding axe. It glimmers in the sunlight as the brand new coating is without scratch or ding or wear or tear.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, you're very welcome.
How much would that be again?
He asks that you donate to the conclave a mere 50 gold pieces.
I'm feeling pretty generous today, so I'm going to go ahead and give you 100.
Thank you.
Gold pieces.
The conclave is appreciative of your generosity. And he will take the money to the kind of donations box kind of in the back of the agora.
While we're here at the Conclave of the Faithful, Alex wanted to ask this halfling here. I'm looking for a gift for a friend of mine. She is a fan of books and quiet, and I was thinking perhaps some nice candles. But of course, some simple candle is not much of a gift, you know. So I was thinking perhaps we could weave some magic into them. I've heard there's a spell to calm emotions and help soothe the stress of one's mind. Perhaps that is some magic we could work into these simple wax.
Uh, uh, red bearded halfling Ewan Tom scratches his chin for a moment and thinks. And he says, "You wish to weave a spell into an actual item. You want to enchant it. I think that might be something best suited for those at the Arcanium Council. We're not much in the way of enchanting magic items here."
What about Ewan? You're a man of fine taste. Do you know of any excellent bakers in the city
Am
of
I a
Rhymeview?
man of fine taste? Well, yes, I do suppose. I enjoy a few sweets every now and then. What kind of bake are you looking for?
I'm thinking of perhaps a delicious pie to bring our mutual friend. Do you know who would be a good choice for that?
Sure. He will give you recommendations to a pie shop. I do
Great.
not have a pie maker prepared for you. But you may purchase a pie from the kind of market square. You and Tom's will direct you to one of his favorite pie makers, a little bit away from the hustle and bustle of the Rhymeview docks and closer to the residential districts. They're mom and pop shop. There's pies in the windowsill that are warded against crows. You can smell the various fruits of autumn and fall, like wafting across the street as you grow near, filled with smells of spices like cloves and cinnamon as well.
Now here is something that I imagine Ira does not get every day. Let's get her one of these, why don't we, Alex?
Yes, absolutely. And you see Alex's eyes just wide you know his mind has quickly shifted from pie for gift to pie for himself. And he will buy 1 pie for each PC in the party. He doesn't care if they're all going to eat it or not because they dealt more for him. He'll buy everyone a pie, and then 1 for Ira and 1 for the concrete halfling that I recommended.
Oh, that's sweet.
All right. For a modicum of copper, you can buy pies for your day, and you walk out with little mini pies for everyone.
Oh, if they are mini pies, how portable are they, and how many can I pack?
You're gonna bring her a whole backpack full of pies?
How many pies would you like?
I would gladly take an entire trail ration's worth of gold and weight worth of pie.
Absolutely.
If you will allow it.
No. Yeah, go nuts. You buy trays upon trays of little pies from the shop. They are difficult to carry, not because they're so heavy, but because there's so many of them. You fill them up with wax paper and different bags.
Oh, and those will keep well in your satchel of holding, won't they, Rear? And they're not going to go bad while we travel.
Actually, yeah, they would not deteriorate at all, as far as I know, right?
Yep.
Who knows the wonders of ethereal space?
Well,
at least they'll keep warm because there's nowhere cooler.
Yeah, if they do start to deteriorate, we will quickly eat them. So
for sure. We'll have to check in on them every day just for that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Has to. While we are there at the market, I would like to get some tea and some long-lasting sweets, maybe some dried berries or something like that.
Sure. You can find sweets, teas, pies, berries, all the little gifts that you'd like to give.
And then while we're at the market, there is one other thing Alex wants to buy. He wants to buy a magnifying glass as part of their gift for Ira. Knowing she's a librarian and getting up there in age, perhaps you could help her out.
Okay. Yes. Magnifying glass you will find for book price, but this is an adventuring town, and if you have adventuring gear that you need, you can find it. After some haggling, you arrive at a reasonable price, and it is yours.
Sounds good. Yeah, he will buy that. He will apply his 5% merchant discount. He'll buy some nice like parchment and some pens and quills that he assumes most markets try and upsell some things like that sometimes. So you'll spend a little extra, get like a nice gift, sort of papers and pens and magnifying glasses, part of the basket for Ira.
And then, do we still want to stop at the Arcanium Council?
I think
if we're gonna forego the candles and get all this other stuff, do we need to do any further research there, or we need the tinfoil hats?
Oh yeah, right. Tinfoil hats, yes, most definitely important.
Okay.
So basically, Mortimer has this idea that there must be some sort of metal that can protect from the psychic waves that the monsters on the first level of the tower are purported to send out to attack your mind. So he's hoping that someone at the Arcanium Council will be able to help hook him up with that.
All right. You go to the large tower in the center of the residential district where the Arcanium Council does their public business. You find Rose Nix, the barefooted woman with the flowers in her hair, tending to the shop front. And you are asking for helms of mind shielding from the Arcanium Council. Tell me, what's the highest reputation amongst the party here with the Arcanium Council?
Alex has 40.
Oh my gosh.
Very nice.
All right, that's decided.
All right. So with 40, you are a scholar. You have access to the expanded shop, including some unrestricted components, common and uncommon potions and scrolls, select rare potions, and common magic items. Let's take a look at the Helm of Mind Shielding.
It's probably pretty rare, isn't it?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Maybe we can collectively get one and just swap it around on ourselves or something. Put it on the first person who's charging in there,
Yeah, and then bonus actually sweep it around to everybody.
So this is considered an uncommon magic item. Go ahead and give me a roll d20 plus 4 for your 40 reputation. And we'll see if they have an uncommon item like this in stock.
Alex?
Oh, I assumed it was the person looking for the item making the roll. I apologize. Yeah,
No,
You're
you
the
got
one
the
with the
reputation.
reputation, my friend.
You got the reputation.
just making sure.
Oh.
Oh, you ask, and Rosenix scratches her chin, thinks for a moment, goes to her logbooks, and says, "Sadly, we have none of the rings and helms of mind shielding available. They
What
are
about...
all sold out."
Sorry. What about a potion? Alex, you have a potion similar in nature to, or similar in effect to what I'm looking for. I just simply need more of them.
Yeah, Alex holds up his potion of psychic resistance. The little potion with the swirling liquid in it.
She says, oh, hold on, let me check my stock of potions. Potions that are available today are... potions available today are clairvoyance, climbing, fire resistance, gaseous form, and radiant resistance. No psychic resistance today.
How much for the clairvoyance and the gaseous form?
Clairvoyance is a rare, and gaseous form is also a rare. So those will run you, she says, checking her price tags. Those will run you 250 gold pieces each.
Well, we already have one potion of clairvoyance. We could get another.
We could.
I mean, I've got plenty of money, gentlemen, but it just depends whether we have the need. I don't see a particular need to get a second one.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Thank you, Rose.
Oh, yes, of course. Always glad to help.
And you said the others were climbing, climbing, radiant resistance, and what was the fifth one?
Climbing, clairvoyance, gaseous form, radiant resistance. Oh
And
gosh, I
fire
just
resistance.
closed it. And fire resistance.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think any of those are going to be particularly helpful for us today.
How much for the potion of climbing? If it's 50, I'll take it.
The potion of climbing, she takes a look at. The potion of climbing is a common potion. Common potion is going to run you 100 gold pieces.
That's unfortunate. How
much gold do you need, Alec?
Hmm?
How much gold do you need, Alec? I can probably throw you some.
I have the gold. I'm just not sure if it's worth 100.
Oh.
What does a potion of climbing do?
It grants you a climb speed, and the potion also allows you to have advantage on strength athletics checks you make while climbing. So it gives you that little advantage over difficult climbs.
If it was a potion of spider climb, I would have bought it. But a regular potion of climbing, I think I'm gonna have to pass, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we're good. Do we want to do any research here while we're here, or do we think we know enough at the moment?
Alex actually had an idea. He asked I guess the librarian here, perhaps, whoever is in charge of books.
That would be Rosenix.
Rosenix, yeah. If she might be interested in, since we've spoken with her friend Ira before, we're going to visit her again. Perhaps if she'd be interested in lending a book to Ira, and perhaps Ira would be amenable to lending her one back.
She smiles and shakes her head. She says, "No, these books are property of the guild, and Ira's left some time ago. We would not be interested in potentially losing our resources to someone that has abandoned the guild. That is the official line when it comes to her.
Would the
Oh,
would the guild
I
be interested
see.
in anything from the tower?
Sure. If you find magic items, scrolls, learned books, whatever you may find that would aid in our research or that would help increase the guild's reputation, we would always be interested in.
Are there any research topics that are of particular import or that people are working on at the moment?
Involving the tower? No, none. We have given that quite a wide berth over the last few years. It is a dangerous place to go research.
No, I meant, are there any like projects that people are working on that they need a specific topic that they would be particularly interested in? A book about that.
Oh, perhaps. I don't know off the top of my head what research is being done across the entire library, but if you find a particularly interesting book that you think we might not have here, as she like gestures around to the vast library in front of you, then by all means, bring it over and we'll check it out.
All right. Well, we'll pick up anything interesting and hopefully be able to bring something back for you.
Very good.
In the meantime, actually, there are a couple of creatures that I think I might want to research.
Oh, yes?
Would that be allowed?
Well, you do have access to the library here. What are you looking for? Perhaps I can get you a book.
We know that there are these creatures in the tower that have many mouths and constantly chatter, launch some sort of psychic attacks on the people that they encounter.
Terrifying beasts, you sound like.
Indeed. I was hoping to find some information that could give us an edge when we encounter them.
Oh, well, perhaps so. Let me see what I can find on aberrations of the tower. And you do have access to the restricted library via the reputation of one Alex. So she goes into the back and brings out a small trolley from a restricted area of the library, and you're allowed to check out a book on the aberrations of the tower. You will get advantage on one history intelligence check or other skill check related to the creatures of the tower, given that you have the time to consult the book before making said check.
All right. Do we need to leave the book here, I assume? Like we study it here and then make the check?
It's yours to check out. Comes back at the end of the session.
All right. Okay. Great. I'll.
Yep.
Alex, do you want to carry that since you have the rep for it?
Alex nods, coming back from one of the stacks of books with a little familiar book himself. As he carries it, the cover sort of flips open a little bit, and you see the little line of registration of people that have checked out the book, and it's his name several times, kind of going down the page. He's going like progressively better as he's learned to write with his like awkward like sword hand.
Okay.
I like the idea of you putting like ink on the bottom of your sword. Like, right.
That's what I was imagining too.
Very carefully.
I
Okay.
think we're all
You might
good
have
at
to
that.
learn the mending spell just in case.
Uh,
All right. Well, if everybody is good to go, then we know where you're going next. If we look at the map here, you are starting in Rhyme View, of course, as always, and you are headed to Heaven's Pillar to the northeast. As my eye sees it, it is... let's see here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes, essentially as the crow flies, for your journey to Heaven's Pillar. Tell me, what is the method of travel that you and your party members would like to utilize for your mission?
I think we all agreed on doing the caravanning, right, gentlemen?
All right, you're hiring out a caravan to make your way to the Heaven's Tower,
And
Heaven's Pillar.
as we do that, we sort of present ourselves, or Alex at least presents himself and his companions as traveling pie salesmen.
Very good. Yes, the traveling pie salesman going to sell their pies to no one in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Very believable and goes over very smoothly with the caravans. So to assemble a whole caravan, willing to tread out with you towards Heaven's Pillar, it will cost 5 gold pieces per character, for a total of 20 gold pieces.
I've got that covered, guys.
All right, the generous pockets of Mortimer cover the fare. A caravan is brought together, a few woodsmen, a few merchants making their way farther east, willing to make the stop there and then back again with you. There is covered wagons with oxen that will carry your many resources and equipment and perhaps even rations. As you are prepared to head out, you know that you travel at about 3 hexes per day, given no changes or things going wrong during the journey. So it is about a 3-day journey by your estimation to Heaven's Pillar. I guess we don't have the party roles assigned, so before we get too much further on, what role will each of you be taking during this travel phase?
Will be the packer.
All right, sounds like Malthus will be our provisioner.
I've calculated up to 8 days of food and take the cost on my own sheet as well.
Can we make it 10 and I'll pay for the extra 2?
Sure.
Just to give us some extra days at the pillar.
Okay, so Malthus spends his time after the caravan is being paid for and assembled, going around the streets of the Rhymeview Merchant Quarter, buying up rations and equipment for the travel. It sounds like you are taking 10 days of rations.
Correction, we're taking 10 days of pies.
No, we're not eating pie.
You are taking 10 days of rations as well as many, many pies. Excellent.
I mean, we can find out if a person can survive on pie for 10 days. That's worth finding out.
Alex can try that.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of surviving. It's a matter of how bad the Hershey squirts are.
See how I do.
All right. So Malthus spends his time as the provisioner, building up 10 days of rations and getting them stored away in his bag of holding, I presume. But there's a caravan as well available to carry your stuff. So we still have a lookout, a guide, and a scout available. Who will be playing what role amongst you?
I'm the guide.
All right. Garrick will be our guide.
Scout.
Mortimer will be our scout, and that means Alex is our lookout?
Correct.
All right, excellent. So, the 4 of you gather at the eastern gate of Rhymeview as the caravan gathers, and your food is packed away in your bag of holding. Malthus gives you the nod, and everybody begins to travel out through the forests in a northeasterly direction towards Heaven's Pillar. The forest is alive and bright this time of year. There is a stiff breeze that causes the air to rustle with the leaves and pines. There's the creak of wagon wheels as they bounce across the ruts of the roots of trees and the underbrush as you've left the roads far behind as you're flying straight through the Heaven's Pillar here. It's not too long through the travel that the day begins to grow long and a little bit dark. as you begin to settle down. Let's zoom in with our scout, Mortimer. You are responsible for making sure that the party uses the best route between destinations through this largely unknown land. Finding these paths and making sure the party is not lost, stuck, broken down, or otherwise sidetracked from their journey. Please describe your efforts to scout the terrain for me.
Sure. I think that Mortimer is trying to make sure that he goes out ahead of the party a bit and keeps an eye on, the direction that they're heading, if there are any major obstacles. In general, I don't think it's anything special.
Okay. All right. You are scouting out ahead of the party. Go ahead and give me a nature intelligence check. Your base DC for this will be 12. You are traveling with a caravan, so you will get a +5 to the check that you roll.
+5 or advantage?
+5 for
All
the
right,
caravan.
All right, that's a 22.
That's a 22. You are successful in making sure that the party avoids getting lost amongst the forest, keeping to the correct side of the trees, using your knowledge of nature to keep you heading northeasterly and without getting broken down or stuck on the journey. Your party will not lose time during this journey, and please mark inspiration for your successful scouting. The day will quickly come to an end. You and the caravan park yourselves around in a kind of a circle, share stories of your different adventures, cook meats, and you head out on a second day through the forest. The cart once again kind of bouncing around through the thick underbrush. The birds of the forest squawk around you and lift up from the trees, causing like showers of leaves and twigs and underbrush around you. Garrick, let's zoom in on you as you're traveling this day. You are the guide, which means you are responsible for avoiding or staving off the labors of the journey for you and your party. Please describe your efforts to do just that for the party and make sure that they are not overcome.
I would like to hopefully boost morale by giving them all a piece of small slice of my pie.
Oh,
that was
very
given
nice.
to me by Leopa. Alex.
Yes. All right. You go around sharing your specific pie from the party. Then making sure that everyone's morale is as high as possible. Excellent. As you do this, that sounds to me like some kind of charisma check. I'm thinking either performance or persuasion. As you are handing out your pies to make sure everybody is feeling good about themselves.
Okay. Both of those are the same, so I guess I'll try the persuasion.
Okay, sounds good. Your base DC for the guide is a little bit higher than that of the scout. It will be 15, but you will have +5 from your caravan.
Okay.
That is an 11 on the die, but 16 total. That is a success. Your sharing of the pie is enough to keep everyone's spirits high and keep the labors of the journey far away as they munch on your delicious nibbles of pie. Go ahead and mark inspiration for your successful guidance of the party. As the party is reaching the edge of the forest and the hills. You're seeing more of a rocky outcropping raise up from the ground around you, more elevation to the area while it's still thick with trees. The caravan's having a harder time, and the group decides to bed down for the night once more, circling the wagons. And swapping some food and stories amongst the campfire. As you do so, I want to zoom in on Alex. It is your responsibility as the lookout to keep an eye out for danger that may lurk around the party, and making sure that you're not surprised or otherwise jumped by these dangers. Please describe your efforts keeping a good lookout for the party.
Alex is well. First off, he's having a great time this expedition. He's having pie every day. He's having great companions. They're having a great time. So his morale is just through the roof. So he's not. The only danger for him of on this lookout is falling asleep from too much pie. So that's the only real concern there. But he's spending his time actually with the magical swords given to him by Mortimer, the dancing short swords. He's sort of testing them and more actually playing around with them. He's using them to cut the pie into smaller and smaller and smaller slices. And he's trying to see how small he can get it before there's no longer any structural integrity left in the slice. And once he gets to the smallest one, he will give it to Mortimer and say, "This is as small as I could get it."
You have created Pie Moose Boosh.
Yeah, it is as close to like a microscopic, like a microscope slide of like a pie as you can get it.
Very good. I think that you described the danger of you failing your lookout is staying awake from the pie that you've eaten. So I think that this is a perception constitution check. Keeping your eyes open against the need of the sugar coma. Go ahead and give me a perception constitution check. Your DC for being the lookout, let me remind myself, is going to be baseline 12, but you will have +5 from the caravan.
All right, sounds good. Does Mortimer want to give me inspiration just in case? This is thanks for the small slice of pie.
Absolutely, friend. Take it.
Perfect.
All right.
My constitution is 2 higher than my wisdom, so this roll will be at plus. My modifier is 2 higher rather. So
Okay.
this roll will be at +2 higher than it actually says.
Okay.
And then +5. So 19.
Okay, 19 it is. That is a successful lookout. You are
I apologize. Let me roll with inspiration since there was a chance of. Hey, there we go. That's
you are very good at keeping your eyes awake from eating pie.
Pie in the sky.
Yeah.
Pie in the sky, literally.
Yes, Alex is a pie-eating champion, in fact, and is unfazed by the vast quantities of sugar that race through his system at all times during the adventure. You keep sharp eyes and ears out. Please mark inspiration for your successful conquering of the pie challenge. As you are circled around these wagons at night, swapping your stories, Alex, you are keeping a sharp ear on the woods, and you hear something unnatural, like the clamor of battle, but like far away. This ring of metal, even perhaps the faint cries of something happening to an unknown combatant far from you, but close enough that it just barely reaches your ears. As you're sitting around this campfire with the wagon circled, what do you make of this in the dead of night?
So you say hear the sounds of battle. Do I hear any voices or just metallic sound?
You hear the clang of metal. You hear the cries of like pain or of battle. You don't hear distinct voices, but you do hear the vocalization of battle.
And can I tell if it's more like a humanoid sounding, more guttural, like
Give me an investigation check as you sit there and mull this over in your brain.
Sounds good. Would my critical perception give me that, or maybe an advantage on that? On the investigation?
If you'd like to spend inspiration. Yeah.
Not on this, I don't think. I
Okay.
said let's go regular investigation. Okay.
While these cries are definitely not animals, there's definitely something humanoid or something living about them that's not animalistic. You cannot place their exact origins in your mind. They're just too faint on the edge of your audible understanding.
Okay. Well, in that case, it sounds more likely that there is a battle and that someone or something is either in trouble or perhaps in need of aid, or at least has an interesting situation to oversee. So he will wake his companions with a warning that there's a nearby battle and somebody may be in trouble. And once they're up, he will move them towards the noises.
All right. Party, you are roused from your relaxation with the threat of some strange battle. You see Alex moving off in the woods towards it. Do you follow?
Yeah, you see Alex is already covered in like some sort of red stain. Perhaps blood?
Oh, pie.
Alex just is a messy eater covered in cherry pie.
There's not going to be any left by the time we get to the tower.
All right. It'll still be gone.
The four of you creep your way through the forest. It isn't long before the clamor becomes louder and the cries more distinguishable. Definitely the sound of battle, but as you approach the sounds, they die down and disappear as if the battle had ended. As you are attempting to search them out, I want the party to give me an investigation check. We're going to do a group check to find the source of this battle in the woods.
As the sounds fade, Alex's focus on his investigation is actually on listening from behind them in case it was a ruse to get them to abandon their plan.
Very good.
Alex, what the heck do you bring us up here for? Heard some battle, heard some clanging. I was going to get into it.
It sounded like someone was moaning, "Hi, hi." So of course I have to help.
12 and 12 is 24, and 13 is 37. 9 is 46. Divided by 4 is going to be just over 11, but under 12. Just over 11 is going to round up to 12. You are successful in getting to the place, but you are late. And as you creep through the woods, you hear sounds of rummaging and ruffling through like pockets and clothing, the jingling of coin. The four of you creep forward through the forest, and you see a sight that looks a lot like this. There is a campsite in front of you. And amongst it is these dark skinned fey creatures, violet hued in the moonlight, holding spears. And around them you can see dead orcs and 2 dead trolls that sprayed about as if they had decisively lost on the field of battle. As you and the party observe the scene from the kind of bushes, you also see a large squat creature almost entirely made of hair, like squatting on his own heels, playing with a long strand of his hair, almost as if it is like rope. And he observes what appear to be his minions or his people looking through the pockets of the trolls and the fallen orcs and the campsite around you. As you see this scene unfolding out in front of you, what do you all do?
Greg, are these creatures the same creatures that wanted us to steal a fancy comb from the Lady of the Hunt? Because
they are not. Okay. No. They are, in fact, much taller, and while they do have dark skin, they are not absorbing the light around them. They are, in fact, like violet-hued, like almost like purple in tone. reminding you of perhaps the like flowers that bloom in winter.
Hmm.
Is
Do we want to get
there?
involved?
It doesn't look like it's any of our business. Seems like they got this covered, right?
Isn't it kind of odd for there to be trolls wandering with orcs in this area? Like, I mean, there aren't any like adventuring groups that we've heard of like that in this region, right?
I can't say that you have.
Hmm. Wonder what that big fella is. Can I size the big fella up? Can I use the? What would that be? Yeah. Does he look pretty strong?
He looks to be in charge. He's currently squatting on his own heels, kind of playing with a long strand of his own hair as if it's like rope, and occasionally barks an order in some old Sylvan tongue towards the people rummaging through the pockets of the fallen orcs and ogres. He's clearly in charge.
The language isn't Elvish, is it?
It would be Sylvan.
No, don't have that one.
I mean, we could attack them and kill them and take all the loot for ourselves if we want to. I mean, there
I
is
don't-
loot.
I don't know
There
how
is
I feel
some
about
money.
that.
No, I mean, it's an option. Just
Yeah.
putting it out there.
Question: as someone that's spent some time with the Orcish, the weapon master guy, Gorn, I believe was his name. Do these orcs bear any sort of similar tribal markings or clothing to anything that he would have had?
No, they do not. The orcish swordmaster you speak of always dressed in elven attire.
Right.
He did not bear any signs of whatever old tribe or tribes he may have come from. These are not orcs and trolls dressed as elves. They bear their traditional garbs.
And is it fairly easy to tell that this was the camp of the orcs and the trolls based on the bodies and their position?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, maybe we should at least approach and try to talk to them. You know, it's not good if they're like people wandering around the woods murdering others. Like, you know, if they're bandits or something, then we might want to take care of that for the sake of other people in the future.
Yep. Alex would agree with that, and he'd at least want to see if perhaps one of the orcs could be, bandaged up or saved or something.
Yeah, let's.
He did bring them out to help whoever was making the noises, so it's the thing to do to at least.
So you're going to step forward from your cover of the bushes and make your presence known.
Hey, Alex, maybe if you get close enough, you can give them some of that pie. They'll go away.
Okay.
I mean, we could also attack them from the forest. Like, we could just nuke them before they.
I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't know what the circumstances here. They might be good people. We don't know.
Sounds good. Yeah, Alex actually likes Eric's idea. He's been kind of high on this pie ever since he got it, metaphorically and not metaphorically speaking. So he will take a piece of pie, the largest that he sliced first with his swords, and not the smallest, and he will approach open-handed. Obviously, he has a big sword attached to his arm, but he will approach the nearest.
The four of you step out of the bushes and make your presence known to the creatures. Alex steps forward with one hand holding a delicious piece of pie that he has freshly sliced. As you step from the woods and make yourselves known, the creature with the hair looks up and barks something in Sylvan. All of the elf-like creatures stand up with their violet-hued skin. They pick up their spears and approach you with violence intended. Everybody, roll me initiative.
I was about to ask, do I know that guy? He looks familiar.
You may indeed.
Oh, he was with the Golden Man, wasn't he?
I forgot to.
Yeah, I don't think I've fought him, but a couple people have, or seen him at least.
That's a good roll.
really far
Oh,
from home.
nice.
I rolled so badly.
Nice.
Very nice.
Alrighty. Let's see what I have here for initiatives. I have Garrick. I have Mortimer. I have Malthus. I have Alex. Perfect. As we put them in descending order, the first to go are the creatures. The violet-skinned old fae begin to come forward towards you, spears in hand, as they attempt to rush forward. The first one is going to come out 5, 10, 15 feet, right towards Malthus, spear in hand. And he will make 2 spear attacks against you. Let's see here.
I'm not in the initiative order.
You are not in the initiative order. Did you not click your token?
Oh no! Okay, I did not.
As he attacks Malthus, Alex
Garrick,
will,
you are a 20.13, it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex will throw his pie into the attacker's face and impose disadvantage.
All right, he comes rushing forward towards Malthus. You throw your pie whoosh, at the face of the creature. The pie smacks into him so that he has disadvantage with his thrust. I hate rhubarb.
Screw this guy. Let's kill him. Rhubarb's great.
22 though is still his roll as he stabs the spear forward towards you. Malthus, you feel a sharp sting of pain as the two-handed spear digs in deep. Please take for me 12 points of piercing damage. He then pulls the... Huh?
As a reaction, I will use my Infernal Legacy to activate Hellish Rebuke and give him 3d10 fire damage.
All right, yes. As he pulls his spear out, you unleash a rebuke of flame against him. Is that a Constitution or a Dexterity save?
That's a Dexterity as far as I... Yeah.
Dexterity, perfect. Which he will fail and take a full 21 points of damage. Oh my goodness. Very good. The flames engulf him. He screeches out, ah! And then he whirls his spear back in his hands and thrusts it through the fire and flames back at you one more time. He swings with disadvantage as pie drips into his eyes. He's burning. He's got rhubarb in his eye. His swing goes wild, and he misses you the second time. The next creature comes rushing forward, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to get right up in Mortimer's and everybody's business. He's got all kinds of people he can spear thrust. So
their weapons have reach?
He's in this square.
Oh, okay.
He's an awkward token here. I can put him there, but he like overlaps you.
I get you.
Yeah. The 2 on the dice is Mortimer. Mortimer, his attack comes your way. A mighty thrust from his spear comes arching into you with a full vicious critical hit. Please take for me 13 points of piercing damage as his spear rips into your flesh. You feel a mighty sting from like the joint of your armor. He rips it back out and with a roar of rage, jabs it back in towards you.
Is what you would say if my strange helix hanging around my neck didn't flash and absorb all the damage.
Very good. Yes, your spiral helix creates a burst of light in the last moment before his spear strikes home, deflecting it away. He pulls back, confused and angered, and in a scream, thrusts forward once more. With a 12, unable to regain his own feeling and thought after that attack. Was deflected. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one steps up into this space and readies himself with his spear in hand. This one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and do the same. This one here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and rush up here. And that will be their turn. Malithos, you're bleeding from a stab wound from the spear. Blood drips down your body as you stare at this speared warrior in front of you. What do you do?
First off, I used my bonus action to cast my Hex Blade Curse on him.
Okay, perfect.
And afterwards, I will use, if I use my range Eldritch Blast, I will get disadvantage, but I will take my imp out, and he will distract him, so I just do a normal roll on him.
Okay, perfect. That is a 14. That unfortunately is not enough to hit this creature. He ducks down with his spear and uses his shoulder to roll through the damage. Your Eldritch Blast kind of reflecting off into the forest behind him.
That's it for me.
All right, that is it for you. Garrick, it is your turn. What will you do?
Seeing my friends in danger, I'm going to rage. And now I'm going to attack this guy in front of Mortimer. And I'm going to reckless.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh, with a great weapon master. 19?
That is a 19. That'll hit.
Okay. So, boop. 21?
That is 21 points of damage. He gets lashed by your binding axe as you swing the chain around your head. You bring it crashing down on him with lethality. As you see a big chunk of his shoulder just come off with the slice of your axe.
+2 from the rage damage. I forgot to tell you that. So it's 23.
Cool. Excellent.
And I'm going to hit him again with the same thing. Great weapon master.
All right.
18.
That'll hit as well.
Boom. Right. 20.
Yes. That will do it. 20 and 23 is 43 points of damage. You bloody this creature as you swing your mighty axe around your head, slashing into him, picking it back up, swinging it down again. You cleave through pieces of his studded armor and leave a dripping, bloody, wounded warrior in front of you.
All right. And I will then move. Oh, no, I can't sit there. I'm going to move. No, yeah, I'll stay here. Never mind. Actually, no. I'll move over here. Right? Over here. Let me do this right. Move. There. Yeah. Move over there. Move 25 feet.
All right, you're gonna move 25 feet over there. As you do this, you will leave this man's threatened space. He's gonna take his spear and, wounded and hurting, just try to jab it at you on the way by.
I have the displacement cloak on, so he doesn't have advantage.
Ooh, very good. Okay. With that, it is an 18 to hit you. That is going to be enough. Please take for me, not the crit damage, just regular damage. 13 points of piercing damage as you race by him. His spear sticks you in the side on the way through. All right. Alex, it comes to you. It is your turn. What will you do?
So Alex sees Malthus take a big hit from this spear, and to his side, he sees Garrick just tearing up this other drow. So he knows he's gonna slightly focus on this half of the fight over here. He will. Oh, actually, Garrick, you moved over there. Sorry, I didn't notice that. I apologize. Either way, he will do the following. He will throw the dancing duo swords that he had over to here. Sorry, to the square here, behind this drow, with the hopes of not only attacking him, of course, but also drawing his attention away from the squishier target in front of him and more towards defending against all these other assholes around. So that's the plan there. So as a bonus action, he will animate the swords.
All right.
Then he will make 2 attacks, correct?
Yep, they will each make an attack.
All right. So here is our first one.
The 23 will hit. It just slashes past the speared warrior's defenses, raking him for 4 points of slashing damage across his open wound.
And then the second one will come in from the side. Identical attacks, slightly less damage.
Identical attacks from identical swords, slashing past this man's defenses as he's whirling between 4 different targets, trying to keep his footing apace. That is 25, 28 total. That is, let me double check. Not enough to bloody him.
And then he will take a step up this way, and then back over here, and then kind of dance up and around this guy and make his attacks against this one here.
All right, you slash your way around this guy, trying to dance past his own spear-like defense.
Oh, and I get tripped up in my own.
You do. Your bravado is your betrayal as you slip and just whiff entirely with your long, oversized sword.
Indeed. And that is going to be.
Do you get a second attack?
Not yet. I'm not fighter 5 yet. Bonus action. We are done. That's me.
All right. With that, the creature with the long hair like rope looks up and sees the ongoing fight around him. The creature is going to step forward just a little bit, getting a good look at the 3 of you. He rolls a die to determine his target. He sees Alex, and he whispers to his rope, and it lengthens out like steel as he hurls it towards you, throwing his own hair like a lasso that has a mind of its own towards you. Please make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw or become grappled by the rope hair.
Oh, yeah, this guy. Damn Koritz.
16 dex. Okay.
I think that's what they're called.
Ooh.
That is a failure. You are bound by his rope. He holds it with one hand. You feel a rope tie around you, restraining you in place, as if by a steel rope itself, binding you to him. As he ropes around you, he barks at his people in Sylvan, kind of pointing your way, and then he picks up a stone from the ground behind him, hefts it in his hand, and he looks to you, and he's going to throw it at Mortimer. As he throws this rock with all of his might, Mortimer, you see it hurtling towards you, And you have the
There's a
ability to
shield.
interpose your shield and kind of duck out of the way, causing this stone to glance off of you. But its force is enough to like make you take a step or two back. You know that could have hurt a great deal. As you regain your footing, it becomes your turn. What do you do?
All right. So what I am going to do is, with my action, I am going to cast Spirit Guardian.
Okay.
Activate the blender.
And I am going to step around over here. Actually, yeah, that's fine. And so that's a 15-foot radius. Yep, there we go. And so on their turns, they're going to have to make saving throws.
Yes,
Take
as
some
the
radiant damage.
ancient spirits of your past surround you protectively, swirling through this radius, looking for enemies to fight. Do you have anything else that you're doing on your turn?
Well, I used that for my action. I don't think I have anything else I can do as a
Okay.
bonus. Oh, I can do. I'm wrong. I'm going to. No, wait. Healing Word is first level spell. Yep, that's all I can do.
All right. With that, it is the beginning of the turns here for these two warriors. They are surrounded by the spirits of your past, and they will make Constitution saving throws, correct?
It is. Where is it here? Wisdom.
Wisdom. They will make wisdom saves against the ghost-like spirits. The first one will fail and take 12 points of damage. The second bloodied creature will attempt to save as well. As your spirits surround him, he does successfully manage to defend himself from your spirits.
All right.
This one here is marked. He's surrounded on all sides. He gives out a bloody yell, and he is going to try to finish his target. He is going to take his spear and attack twice at Rioran.
Yep. And as he does, Alex attempts to do his best to intersperse his body in the way. He might not be able to use his shield fully, but he's still wielding it, and he just tries to kind of shake towards the combat.
You give him a shield shaker. I like it.
I can talk a little bit.
All right. The first attack will still be a 21, though, just easing him past your shield.
Yeah, but I will use shield.
Ooh, and a magical aura like dances up in front of you at the last moment as he bypasses the shield of your ally. He does not bypass your magics.
I imagine the magic shield looks like just like a phantom version of Alex's shield that's on the other side of you. Two shields.
Beautiful. He screeches his rage, bats away some dancing swords, and then plunges his blade back at you a second time. Once more bypassing Alex's shield to be turned back by the phantom version of it.
I should say mechanically, if the 15 would hit, it's only disadvantage on the first attack. I don't want to.
Oh, does a 22 beat you with shield?
No, I have 18 plus 5, that's 23. So no, that's
Perfect.
Excellent.
Yes. So no worries. This one here is going to step forward, though. Bloodied and wounded, he comes into this square here. And he is going to slash at Alex.
Does he leave Mortimer's area?
No. He's in this square, but his token overlaps you if I put him there.
Right.
So I'm using it here. We'll just like alt him. There we go.
You can actually, if you hold Alt.
Yeah, I got him. I think that makes it look better to your eyes. Okay, and he is going to stab at the restrained creature with advantage. His first attack, though, is unable to rip past your mighty armor. He's frustrated and bloodied. He's a little weakened in his state, and he tries a second time. This time, critically striking you. Please take for me 15 points of piercing damage from his spear.
Okay.
All right. This warrior here is going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and get right up next to Garrick. He is charging. He will have advantage on his attack against you with his spear thrust. That is a 22 to strike you, Garrick.
I'm wearing the cloak of displacement, so he would have it would just be a normal roll.
Okay, so that's a 10. He will miss. But he will take his second attack. With a 16, which is enough to hit you on the second one.
Yep.
That is going to be d20 plus 7 plus 2d8 for the charge. Please take for me 28 points of piercing damage from the set charge. This creature here readied himself. And he is going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going to charge Alex.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes, wisdom saving throw for sure. He entered this for the first time on his turn. For 13, that is not successful, I don't believe.
Nope.
All right, he will take 8 points of damage as your ancestral spirits slash at him on the way by. But he will make his charge attack at good old Alex, who is held and restrained. A 19 is not going to be enough to hit you with that one. They just cannot pierce your armor. His second thrust on the charge is 20. Also does not pierce your armor. You are safe for the time being. This creature here is going to walk up 5, 10, 15, 20. He cannot reach the restrained Alex, and he did not set for the charge last turn. So he will just make normal attacks at
Wisdom save, please.
Mortimer. Yes, absolutely. And he will make a wisdom save. Unsuccessfully.
So he takes 14.
And he will take 14 points of damage as your ancestors claw at him. Very good. His first attack against you, though, is a 22, slipping past your armor and striking you for 11 points of piercing damage. He then withdraws his weapon and thrusts it forward a second time. For the second time, piercing your defenses for 8 more points of piercing damage.
All right. Fortunately, I took Heavy Armor Master, so I'm reducing each of those by 3.
Very good. Malthus, it becomes your turn as the guardians swirl around you, slashing at this foe in front of you. What do?
I'll blast him. Can I get a fireball off and hit the 3 of them without hitting any of us?
Can you fireball?
Yeah, like only hitting 2 of them or something. Getting them at the edge.
Sure. I like that. Yeah, you can get 2 of them without hitting your party, or you can take your party and get all 4. Hell, you can get all 5.
Now you're tempting.
Yeah, just kill all of us and get them. Yeah, for
What
sure.
Put it behind us and hit the hair boy with it. Like right here.
Yeah, true. Can I hit the hair boy and this guy at least?
able to
Sure.
get
Yeah,
two
you can
of
get
them,
both of
right?
those.
All right.
Yeah, so 2 drow and the hair guy. That'll be nice. Maybe we'll burn off some of his hair, although I doubt it.
You never know. It's 68 as far as I remember, right?
That is
No,
correct.
86.
Was it 86? Yeah, sure. That sounds right too. Go for it. Roll me dice as you cast a flaming sphere of fire that erupts in a cloud of fire. We will make some dex saves. We have a failure by this guy here. He will take 30 points of damage. In addition to what he suffered at the hands of the Guardians, he is bloodied. The hair rope is not going to live 30 points of damage. Alex, you are no longer restrained by the iron-like band of hair. The creature up here is going to make a dexterity save and fail, taking 30 points of damage as well.
I imagine the fire just races up his hair and just ignites him. He's like, ah!
And I will take defensive. Can I take defensive stand?
No, you used your action to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Question. Did the one to the left get hit too?
No, we said he could hit one of these guys and this guy, or two
Otherwise,
of these guys.
he would have hit me.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
That was good.
I can't really do anything with a bonus action right now. I want to save it for shield, so that's it.
Okay, that is all. You explode your massive ball of fire. Garrick, you are like watching this flame erupt, but there are still 2 of these warriors on either side of you. What will you do?
I'm going to smack this guy.
Okay.
Back with the Great Weapon Master. Boop.
That is a 22 that will hit.
17.
That is a 17 that'll hit.
Okay, cool. Wow.
Whoa! For 27 points of damage, you swing the chain axe as hard as you can around you, bringing it down on this man's head. He is bloodied and he is at death's door.
Right, I'm gonna smack him again. Same thing, Great Weapon Master.
All right.
Well, I love it. It's a miss. Yeah.
An 11 is a miss. You try to swing and arc your chained axe back up through this character, but he dances back wise to the ways of your chain axe at this point, and ducks the final strike.
How does the cloak displacement work exactly? Is it when someone hits you?
Yes. So when you get hit on your turn, it stops functioning,
Okay.
and then it would be just regular to hit after that point, and it resets at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. I think I get it.
So it should be working now because it's your turn again after it was triggered.
Yeah. Okay. I get it now. Okay. I need to remind that myself. Yeah.
Okay. Garrick, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Alex, you are freed from the band of iron-like hair. What will you do?
Alex sort of flexes out as the hair gets burned off him, happy to be free.
Mm-hmm.
And he glances over out of the corner of his eye as his swords continue to stab at this drow with their 3 attacks there. We'll make 1.
The dancing sword slashes through at the head of this creature, and it lops right off as he falls to the ground, dead.
Perfect. And then the other sword will attack this one up here.
All right.
Very nice.
Oh, critically striking him for 6 points of damage. That is enough to bring him to death's door, but no further.
Perfect. Well, not quite perfect, but very nice. Alex will smile as his blades go in, feeling confident and refreshed as a second wind overtakes him.
Mm.
I should probably make this clickable, but there we go.
Remind me, does the command of the dancing blades require your bonus action as well?
So interestingly, it's a bonus action to activate them, and then they attack on their own freely as I've read it.
Perfect.
It's a bonus action to move them, and then they get their own attack.
Perfect.
But as I understood it, if they're just hanging out in the same place, they can just continue swinging on their own.
We're good.
Cool. Perfect. I will heal up 11, up to 34. And then he will glance at the still alive drow, and he will just look annoyed that these fellows that they presumably came to help turned out to be so unfriendly so fast. And he will attack him from 10 feet away with his range.
All right. A 25 will definitely do the business.
And he will slash him down from behind.
All right. You do 10 points of damage, but as is not enough to bring him all the way dead.
Oh.
He staggers on death's door, but does not fall.
Oh, I apologize. I thought you said he was at death's door before.
He is at death's door, but 10 more points of damage doesn't kill him.
Not quite there. In that case, I will realize I have sneak attack, and the sneak attack should.
Oh, does not slay him.
Oh man.
Okay. Party, do we think action search here to finish him off? 2 attacks from each of these guys is kind of big. I'm thinking that's the move.
Action search for sure, man.
Yeah. Alex looks to his comrades. He sees them fighting sourly. He knows that he can't rest even for a moment, and he will surge back into the fight. With
all right.
An action surge and another attack at the same one.
That'll hit. Your blade whips off another head as the creature falls dead.
And as his companions have a bit of breathing room, he looks back towards the others, resets his shield for future defense, and exhales. That's fine.
All right. With that, the creature will go. It pulls out a length of its long hair, whispers words into it. It begins to straighten and strengthen like iron, and he whips it forward towards Mortimer. Please make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. Mortimer, you feel this hair rope bind you like iron, restraining you on the spot. The creature then lifts up a mighty rock from its side, hefts it for a moment, selects a target, decides to throw at Alex. The rock arcs up towards you, falling with a mighty velocity.
Ignore that. That was in case he attacked one of the other two.
Okay. A 22 to hit you will actually beat your armor class. As you feel this rock punish down on top of you, please take for me 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
However, as he sees that coming, he will teleport in a club of mistiness.
The sandals of the coward once more coming in clutch.
They're sandals of strategic repositioning.
Yep.
You can call them what you want. The magic item is the sandals of cowardice. All right.
Let me see where I can go. Beautiful. I'm going to go right here, right up in this guy's grill.
Okay.
I think that's where I want to be. He is 40. I can attack him from some distance. I don't like him throwing rocks and swinging his hair at us from a safe distance. So I'm going to teleport right over here.
All right, you misty step out of the way of the rock at the last moment. All right.
And as I appear, I say in Elvish, so I presume he will understand the language of his assistants and minions. Alex will say, "That was a very unfriendly welcome."
All right. You teleport away from the bounding rock. You give him a threatening little bit of disrespect. And Mortimer, it is your turn. You are restrained by this mighty hair. You have no movement and are restrained. This magic restraining will give advantage on attacks against you. It is a DC. It is a DC 16 Strength, Athletics, or Acrobatics, Dexterity check to break free. Otherwise, you can attack the hair itself. It does have AC. Where is my AC? It does have AC 18 and 10 hit points.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get out of that. Question: when the hair wrapped around me, did it have to make a wisdom saving throw because of my spirit guardians?
No, the hair is unaware of your ancestral spirits.
Alright, I was just double checking there. I think that what I want to do is use my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon. And I am going to try and I think I'm gonna try and hit this. What is it like? It's like some sort of elf creature, fey elf, down there. So let's see, 17 to hit.
All right, a 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll me damage as your spiritual blade racks the bloodied creature.
And I'll even, yeah. So there we go. So 9 damage, 9 force damage. And then with my action, you know what? I will try and I'll try and get out. Why not? Let's give it a try.
Right.
Athletics check.
Oh, you swirl away as best you can, but you cannot break the bands of the iron hair. With that,
can I give Mortimer my inspiration to attempt that again, or is it too late?
I think we are past the point at this stage.
All right, thank you.
With that, the warriors will turn their blades upon Mortimer. He is bound in place, and they will swing with advantage.
Please have them make wisdom saving throws. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, he could kill the bleeding, the dying one.
I don't know about that. I can at least
That's a
damage
14 and a 10.
14 passes.
Okay, so that's a success.
So if they fail, they take half. Or if they succeed, they take half.
Okay. So they'll take 9 and 19. That was a good roll. Excellent. Your spiritual warriors bring this character to death's door, but no further. And he raises his blade, or his spear in return. And he will swing it down at you viciously.
I have a healing potion.
That is 2d20 keep highest one. There we go. The first is a 23 as the spear pierces past your armor and deals to you 6 points of piercing damage. He rips the blade out, thrusts it back towards you with vicious intent. This time with a 17, no. He is unable to beat your armor. His companion, though, is hell-bent to do just that, as he critically strikes you while you are still trying to wriggle away from the bonds of the hair. Please take for me 14 more points of piercing damage from the crit.
Oh boy. That's the
And,
first guy. Give me the second one.
and his second attack is a 15, unable to rip through your armor. This creature here is going to take an attack of opportunity from Garrick to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. And
Wisdom save, please.
Will make a wisdom save, absolutely.
15 damage.
26 will hit, yes, 15 damage.
Or 11.
Boom,
Radiant.
and 11. That is 26. That is enough to bloody him. Not the sword, him. There we go. And he will also make attacks against you. The first, an 18, unable to beat your armor class. The second, a 20. He slashes through for 13 points of piercing damage.
That's enough, guys.
That is enough. You go down into unconsciousness.
And my aura fades. Actually, no, it doesn't. It is not concentration.
Your aura is gonna fade. You got knocked out.
Oh, it is concentration. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know there's one spell in D&D where it'll just persist even after you go unconscious.
Spirit weapon is the one.
All right. Malithos, it comes to you. You see this vicious assault on your bound friend. What do you do?
I
What was that?
don't think giving him a health potion right now would be a good idea. So I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the most wounded one, which I think is the lower left one.
Okay, absolutely. Oh, you strike out with your Eldritch Blast, but it was prepared for your strike, having seen it before. It dodges out of the way with a graceful step.
And I will retreat a bit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm in the zone, right? I'm in his threat zone because they have reach, right?
They don't have reach. No, you're fine right there. You can back up.
All right, I'm gonna back up beside my friend here.
Absolutely. Garrick, it is your turn. What will you do?
Oh boy, I'm gonna boop this guy here with my binding axe with a reckless great weapon master. 17.
17 hits.
Okay, boop. 24. Oh, I'm sorry, 26.
26 on this guy here.
Yes.
Okay, 26, 37, 47, 53, 63. 70. Yes, that is enough. Your mighty swing from the chained axe, cleaves into this man's back as he, struck the finishing blow on Mortimer. He falls forward, dying as he stabs.
Okay, I'm also going to now, since I hit him, I killed him in Great Weapon Master. I'm going to run over here, 10 feet, and I'm going to hit this guy with my second attack.
All right.
With, of course, Reckless, Great Weapon Master. Boop, 15.
A 15 does not hit. You swing, but this guy definitely dodges aside again.
Since I killed one of them with a Great Weapon Master attack, I get to hit one with a bonus action if I want to. So
okay.
I'm going to try and hit him again with fuck. Okay. So I think I missed.
17 minus 5 is 12. Yes, you miss again. Swinging once and then twice back and forth over his head. You are unable to strike him down.
Okay.
Alex.
I will move up to him.
Okay, perfect. Alex, you stand a few feet away from the large, hairy creature. It looks at you with its head cocked kind of confusedly.
Alex says in Elvish, do you understand me?
It just looks at you. What do you do?
Talking is a free action. I can give it a couple sentences, right?
Say what you want, and then take an action.
Okay. He says in Elvish, we are going to kill all of your friends and you unless you respond to us with your words. You know, he's gonna give it a chance.
It smiles and grunts at you with its head still cocked to the side.
As he's doing this, does he get the sense that this creature has like long limbs, or that has is able to reach him from this distance?
His limbs aren't that long, but his hair has done some crazy shit. Also, he has these rocks next to him and this big ass club.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, pondering whether the move is to go back here. I think these guys can handle it. I don't like that Mortimer is down. Don't like that.
Better get me up then.
Yeah. So first things first, bonus action. He's going to have his 2 swords move over to this wounded one. He's going to have them move to right there. And attack that creature.
How far can they move?
20 feet.
20 feet. So this one can go 5, 10, 15, 20, but I don't think it can get to this guy.
It was here.
It was in that square there, yeah.
It can go, 5, 10, 15, 20? Or do they have to stay together?
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that works. Never mind. I see what path you took.
Okay, yeah. Got it. And then just a quick mechanical question. Can it be in the same space as the spiritual weapon?
Let's not, just for the sake of, like, keeping a clean map.
Sounds good. But thematically, it's going all around. It's moving around with the spiritual weapon. All the swords are going in at once. There's just some sword play happening. And he will make his 2 attacks.
All right.
First one will miss.
No, it will not hit.
The second one?
The second will for 1 point of damage. All right.
And then he will bring his attention over to this creature. This, as we see it out of game as the Korad, but he doesn't know what this thing is or what it's called. He's never seen it before. It hasn't spoken to him. It just tried to kill him and his friends brutally. So he will bring his Titan Slayer towards it, and he will shake his head somewhat sadly, as if knowing this is another interesting creature that if only he had talked to them before they kill the shit out of it. And he will attack it. So
okay.
Let's do that.
A 17 against him will hit. Yes.
Fantastic. For 15 damage.
All right, you strike him for 15 more points of damage. His thick fur getting a little bit of blood in it. He goes, as he looks at it.
Oh no!
Perfect. And then that's that.
All right, perfect. He then pulls a clump of hair out of his bleeding, wounded arm that you slashed him in. He whispers to it, and he throws it out at you, and it coils into a steel-like rope as soon as it leaves his hand. Go ahead and make me a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Knowing how dangerous this thing is, he will use his inspiration.
All right, please do.
Bring the Titan Slayer up to avoid. I said Dex save, right?
Yes, please.
Advantage.
Oh, you succeed, dancing away from the thrust of the rope. He then will step forward into your score, up close to you, as he lifts up a giant club. And as he does, he will bring it slashing down atop your head. The first is a 20. That will not hit you. Then he like brings the club back up, looks at it with two hands. He brings it slamming back down towards you. This time with a 12. Jeez, these are some bad rolls.
As he misses, I don't think I have any need to save my reaction at the moment. Alex will use the Titan Slayer entwined with the hair and just whoosh, try to attack him with the Rapasta.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack. No! You're unable to rip into his steel-like hair. Mortimer, you're bleeding out on the edge of life and death. Please make me a death saving throw.
Would somebody like to give me inspiration? Well, I'll save that for if I fail some.
Okay.
Actually.
Oh,
okay, that's a failure.
Please mark 1 failed death saving throw. Excellent.
Can I have that inspiration?
With that, the creatures will go. This creature here, the warrior is just going to step on either side of Garrick, and he is going to spend his action distracting Garrick so that his companion may have advantage. And as he does so, his companion thrusts forward at you with vigor. With a 19, his spear will thrust past your displacement cloak and rip into your flesh proper. He is going to get an extra die for his friend's help. Please take 12 points of piercing damage from the first thrust of his spear. He will then attack with his second attack. Now that your displacement cloak is gone, he has advantage. And he strikes at you with a 23. Please take for me an additional 10 points of piercing damage. All right. With that, Malithos, it is your turn. You see them on either side of Garrick, thrusting and stabbing, whittling away your friend. What will you do?
Is there any way I can get to Mortimer and force feed him a potion? Yeah. I would take an attack of opportunity for it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, we'll give you an attack of opportunity to get into that square and give him a potion.
Heck yeah.
And I would like to move him one square, move him over here. That's possible? Like, kind of push him over there?
Sure, yeah.
Kick me over.
Yeah. Kick him real good. Give him a nice bruise while he's unconscious as he slides over. Yeah, absolutely. You knock him away. As you make this dashing move, rushing through your companion, kicking him away from the evil warrior, the warrior will make a stab at you with a 12, unable to break through your armor.
And would that be my action and bonus action for doing that, or?
It is an action to interact with a magic item. So you would have used your action to give him the healing potion.
Awesome. As my bonus action, I will set my imp to distract the one that's not injured.
Okay.
Piss him off.
I am very pissed. This dang imp. Distracting me.
He's using his favorite move, which is pocket sand, but
pocket
instead of sand, he
sand.
used chili peppers.
Very good. Wow, you had a big healing potion.
I had a potion of superior healing in my pants.
A potion of superior healing. You wake up from the brink of death, no longer bound by hair, and no longer feeling all that bad, honestly. The magic courses through you, bringing you back from death's door. Garrick, It becomes your turn. You're being stabbed on all sides by these warriors. What do you do?
Yep, I'm gonna just look at this guy and be like, yeah, looks like it's gonna be your end, buddy. And I'm going to reckless attack, great weapon master.
Oh, you critically hit him.
Oh no, oh no. Okay, 12, 30, or 22, 24, 34 plus savage attack, which I think is a 1d6.
That is 38 points of damage. That is very
40,
much enough
43.
to kill this last warrior. He falls and dies.
Oh no, you're right. All right, cool, awesome. Since he died at the crit, I get 2 more attacks. So I'm gonna hit that guy with the reckless great weapon master. 15.
15 will miss. You are unable to bring your weapon to bear against him.
I get a bonus action attack since I crit the last guy and killed him. Boop! And 17?
17 hits.
Yeah. And then boop, that'd be 23 for 5?
25 points of damage. Beautiful! Your blade slashes through his armor and the studded pips like break off as a gout of blood comes from his chest. He reels back. Alex, it is your turn. You see this creature looking at his great club like something's wrong with it. What do you do?
Alex sees and Malithos rush up and help Mortimer, and hears his friend coming back to life, and knows he can bring his attention fully back to the fight in front of him as he raises his shield towards the Kored and then attacks with his Titan Slayer Gauntlet.
All right.
We will do 19.
That'll hit for 13 more points of slashing damage. Very good.
And then he will direct his swords to move up to here. Can I move them separately and attack them separately? I think it's all at once, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can move them. They're 2 different swords, man. You're good.
Okay, I'm sure, because they're like a duo. I want to make sure I didn't have to use them together. Kind of thing.
No, there's just 2 of them. That's why there's a duo.
Perfect. So the first one will attack this one. We're going to attack there for 6.
22 will hit. He will take 6 points of damage, which is enough to bloody him.
For 1 point of damage.
And he will get struck a second time for 1 additional point of damage.
And then, having already done that, yep, that is me. If possible, I would have the swords be on the upper half of this guy, so you can have a quicker, move to the Kored. Other than that, Alex is done.
All right, it is the Kored's turn. It gets done looking at its great club, and it pulls some hair from its mustache, and it swings it at you after whispering some words. Alex, make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. That is a 14. That is a fail. You are bound by the steel-like hairs of his mustache. And you are restrained in place. He picks up his great club with a smirk. And he brings it slamming down upon you. His first attack at advantage is a 22, beating your AC. Please take for me 19 points of damage. It's 9 or, not 9 and. Boom. And then he will bring his great club up and down 1 more time upon you. This time critically striking you. For boom.
I was doing this whole time. Sorry, I parried the first one, took a couple damage off. And then
Okay.
a big crit.
All right. trying to read how this dice works on the crit here.
I think you're gonna have to manually roll.
I'm gonna have to manually roll it. I think it only rolled the 3d8. Okay. I'm gonna roll the 68 here.
Oh
Oh boy.
Oh.
Please take from me 39 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Well, I know what my next turn is going to be spent doing.
Total for the attack, correct? Not plus the 14.
That's not plus the 14, just the 39.
Okay. Two things will happen. Alex will get absolutely crushed by this club. You see the club just smash down on him as he brings up the shield and just like drive him like into the ground like a couple inches. And as any other person would crumple, you see the shield start to glow with this powerful energy, and it pushes the club back off of him, almost pulling Alex's body up with it as it infuses him with a modicum of healing, and then explodes in a massive fireball.
All right, your Phoenix Shield erupts in the healing flames, giving you 10 hit points after you fell to the brink of death. And this creature will make a Constitution save against the flames, easily succeeding and reducing that fire damage.
Do the flames damage the hair at all?
Yes. The hair now has less hit points.
Fireball would destroy them.
Yes, the hair has less hit points, but it is not enough damage to destroy the hair.
Sounds good. And as Alex comes back up, you'll see him almost like shudder back into life, as if something else was fusing his spirit back into this metal shell that carries him, and then he just automatically rumples back into action.
All right, Mortimer, you see this entire thing take place. The great strike from the Corrid, the eruption of the flaming shield. What do you do?
All right, so what I'm gonna do is, okay, good. I'm not muted. I am going to. So, from what I understand of spiritual weapon, the weapon should still be around while I went unconscious because it wasn't concentration, right? So can I just pick up and like direct it again now? I know my spirit guardians are gone.
Yeah, for now.
That's a decision for you in terms of your
yeah. In general, I make spells drop when you go unconscious, but it's fine. I didn't say that your spirit weapon dropped, so move it around.
Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna have it move to be like, well, next to the surviving drow or dark fae or whatever, and it's gonna make an attack. Let me do that for you here, just a moment. Spirit weapon. There we go.
23
to hit. All right. For 6 force damage.
For 6 points of damage.
Is it still up?
Yep. Sure is.
All right. Gosh, guys, I'm gonna have to leave it to you. I need to go and help. So I'm gonna, with 15 feet, get up, and then my remaining 15 feet, get over to Alex.
Okay.
I am going to, whipping out my Lifespring wand, cast Cure Wounds at, let's do a level 3.
Okay. You reach out with your wand and touch Alex with it as you see it bring back almost all of his vigor and like restore his vitality. You gain 28 hit points, Alex.
Yeah, that actually brings Alex up to full health, and he glows with this red, radiant energy. Whether it's from the potion or from the shield, you're not entirely sure.
Excellent.
And he thanks Mortimer.
All right, that's my turn.
With that, the Dark Warrior continues his fight. He was stabbing Garrick, but now his friend's not there, and he's seen Garrick's invisibility or like displacement thing. He rolls to see who he keeps fighting. It is Garrick. He's going to bring you down if it's the last thing he does. He is going to swing out at you with disadvantage. That's a 22. He manages to strike you despite the displacement, getting used to the sway of your cloak. Please take for me 8 points of piercing damage. He rips his spear back, and he's going to make a second thrust at you, this time without disadvantage, as your displacement effect fades. He strikes at you with a 25, dealing another 8 points of piercing damage with his vicious strikes. Malithos,
Still up.
it comes to you. What will you do?
I will disengage, and while my imp is distracting him, I will Eldritch Blast him with advantage.
Okay.
So see if I can actually hit something for once.
I think disengage is an action. I don't know if you can do that and Eldritch Blast.
Oh, it's not a bonus action, or
Only for
Just
rogues.
rogue.
oh, sorry, my bad. I'm playing rogues. I will then just.
I'm so used to people just Eldritch Blasting all the time. It is an action. I had a brief moment where I thought Eldritch Blast was a bonus action.
Oh, it's an action, yeah.
Yeah, it is an action. I'm just used to warlocks doing it like crazy, you know? With a 12, you are unable to strike him. Your eldritch energies just fly wide as he ducks, dips, dives, and dodges.
That's the end of that.
All right. Garrick, you've been stabbed viciously and repeatedly. What will you do?
I'm getting pretty angry at this guy, so all right, hopefully this is going to be the last one. Whatever you got to say to your god, say to him now. And then I'm going to Reckless Attack and Great Weapon Master. That's a total miss. I'm going to do it again.
That'll hit.
All right, and then boop, and then 23.
23 points of damage. All right, let's do some math. 23, 25, 48, 54, 55. 60. He is on death's door, but he is not dead.
Okay. That's it.
All right, Alex, it comes to you. You are restrained by the bonds of the steel-like hair, but you are healthy once more. What will you do?
Alex will use his as the bonus action to move and attack with the swords. Can he have them attack the same target and then move?
Sure.
Cool. Then he will have them as a bonus action. He will have them attack this drow here.
All right.
We'll have our attacks first.
21 will hit. 22 will hit for 7 total damage. That is enough combined to chop him down.
And then they will move 20 feet closer to the Kored, reinforcing Alex and his own blade.
All right.
And then, seeing how hard this guy hits, Alex will actually slightly change his stance. He will bring his Titan Slayer gauntlet to his back and bring the shield a little more forward and focus on a defensive stance, making sure that if this thing tries to attack him before his allies come, to make it a more fair fight than it is now. He will defensively, dodge action.
All right.
He will attack defensively with the dodge action.
You take the dodge action with your coward sandals. Got it. All right.
You're welcome to think about it, whoever you like.
The Korid looks around and goes, "Oh, friend's dead. Next time we finish this." And he turns invisible.
Oh.
And he moves. Does anyone have any way that they would like to try to track this guy? Or is combat over?
No, I
Yeah?
basically like stab myself on. I'll slash myself on Alex's sword arm and dip my moonlit ring into it to activate True Sight.
You
Nice.
see the creature having moved over here.
All right. So that's a wound from me. So it's just the hit die.
It's
not
just the
the
hit die,
Constitution
not the
modifier?
Constitution modifier. Correct.
All right, so that's 5 damage to me.
It's 5 maximum health removed. Remember that.
All right.
Different
Well, then
things slightly.
Sure. I'm still at the same current hit point. So I see him over where? All right, I'm
right
gonna
down here in the corner. Yeah, you see him making his way out to retreat very fast.
I am going to see. This is why I carry around weird stuff. I want to like run towards him and dump. I've got a vial of something called Heaven Sewage. It's
Nice.
basically sewer water from underneath the pillar. I want to like dump it on him so that like people can like see where he is.
Okay, go ahead and make me a roll to hit with a ranged improvised attack. You are gonna have to meet DC 10 or AC 10 to touch him.
All right. So what modifier would this? This would be just
It's
a
a
D20
dexterity
plus
is +2. Are you proficient
All right.
with improvised attacks?
I don't think anybody's proficient
All
unless
right.
they got Tavern Brawler.
So then you are gonna roll plus your dex.
All right. Hey, there we go.
That is an 18. You manage to touch him up with all kinds of nasty juices from the sewers of Heaven's Pillar. All right.
He's right in front of me.
Malthus, you see an invisible creature with like dripping sewage in the forest. What do you do?
Well, I can't really hex him, can I? Because I can't technically see the target.
You can see him for good enough. Like you can see his outline. He's dripping in sewage.
All right, I will hex him then, and then I will set my imp on him to distract him and Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. He's hexed.
Do I get advantage or not? Because he's still kind of invisible, right?
You can roll normally, I think. That makes the most sense.
I can't hit shit.
Your Eldritch Blast goes wide. Garrick, it is your turn. What will you do?
All right, Garrick probably still the sludge and stuff. What the hell's going on? I'm going to run up to here. 15 feet.
As you move up,
And I'm go-
Alex will yell out, "Bring him down with your chain!"
I was going to do that. So I'm going to.
Excellent! Great idea, Garrick.
Okay, so I'm going to. If I reckless attack, would this just be a normal attack since he's invisible?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm going to reckless him and try and.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm just going to try and do it again because I get 2 attacks. 14.
That will not hit. You try to reach out with your chain, but his hard hairs just kind of like are impenetrable to your attacks.
And that's all I can do.
All right, Alex. You are not bound. He used his like bonus action or whatever to drop his hair, thinking he was getting away.
Oh, that way I couldn't follow him and he wouldn't drag me with him. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, seeing him here, Alex will turn and say, "How dare you run from us?" And he will direct his animated swords to follow him. this one can get in range. The second one cannot. So we'll get one attack there.
Okay.
Bonus action. Swords.
And just 4 points of damage. Excellent.
And then he will march slowly, methodically, but surely. 25, 30, right here, behind Mortimer. And with his massive Titan Slayer, will attack.
Okay. 15 will not hit, though, as your Titan Slayer cannot penetrate the thick, furry hair of this creature. All right. The creature looks up, dripping in sewage, and goes, "Okay, we do now." And he brings up his great his great club and then throws hair at Mortimer. Make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Can I get inspiration from somebody?
Yeah, you can have mine.
Awesome. I will spend that to have advantage.
Oh, you are restrained. As you are restrained by his hair, he brings down his mighty great club upon you.
And Alex does his best to protect his friend Mortimer, hoping the swords and the sword and the other sword will distract this creature enough.
Okay. That is a 20. That will hit. Please take for me 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, man. All right.
Then... Huh?
Yeah, go.
He then lifts up his great club a second time and brings it slamming down upon you with a 28. Please take 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
That takes me out.
All right. He then looks up and smiles. Next. Mortimer, you are on the verge of life and death. Please make me a death saving throw. All right, that is one success. Malithos, it is your turn. What will you do?
Well, I don't have any healing potions on me this time. My imp will still distract him as best as possible.
Okay.
And I will.
That Alex has healing potions. He's mentioned that previously. If you want to take one off of him, you might be able to do that. I don't know if it would be allowed to take one from him.
Would it be an action to take a potion from him?
It is an action to interact with a magic item, yes.
And feed it to him, can I do that in the same action, or?
Yes, it is an action to interact with a magic item.
Wait. I can't really make it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make it 30.
Yeah, you can. 25 and then 30.
I'll feed him a potion and kick him back again.
All right.
He's going to get a bit of blue and black, but he'll be alive.
you kick him forward once more. All right, dragging him away. Very good.
It is a regular healing potion. It's 2d4 plus 2. If you want to roll that.
All right. All right, that'll do.
You once more pull yourself up, drinking the elixir of life.
Can my imp interpose himself between him and the giant, or the thing?
I mean, he can. He'll probably just get stepped on, but sure.
Yeah, it's fine. He's an imp. I can sound like him.
Cool. Garrick.
He hates me enough already.
It is your turn. What will you do?
Oh, I'm going to attack this thing, swing up my chain with a great weapon master attack with Reckless.
No, that won't hit.
Try it again. That's a 20, is it 23?
23 will hit.
All right. Boom. 27.
27 points of damage. All right. How much damage does he take in? 57, 67, 77, 85, 89. Okay. You're still good.
Oh, he's not bloodied yet?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm going, yep. I'm just going to stay right here.
Uh-oh.
Well, hold on. Let me move it there. I'll move it there.
Alrighty. Alex, it is your turn. What will you do?
Seeing that this thing is taking quite a beating, he considers using Bless. And he looks at his allies and says, "Do we need some additional arcane support here?"
It's up to you. We could have had it at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, it would have been good at the beginning of the fight. That's a very true statement. Yes. So let's do this. First things first. We're gonna bonus action and have our swords come in and attack. So let's do that first, since they're unaffected by all this stuff. Attack the first.
That is a hit. He will take 4 points of damage.
And attack the second.
That is a crit for 7 points of damage. All right, that brings him to exactly 100. As you deal that last blow, his eyes grow red in rage. He screams out and immediately will make 4 hair attacks. Mortimer's already bound. He'll make 3. Malithos, Alex, and Garrick, please make me DC 16 dexterity saving throws.
Uh-oh.
That is a 14, a 16 from Malithos. Very good. An 18 from Alex. So Garrick is also bound by the hair. You can see his eyes go red and bloodshot, and he is in a rage. Alex, continue with the rest of your turn.
That's unfortunate.
Just hit him. Do what you can, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we're doing that.
You didn't bless us, did you?
No, I'm actually. I apologize for the delay. I'm seriously considering whether Bless is worth giving up an attack. I think it might be. Giving us all on these dex saves and death saves and attacks, I think Bless might be the way to go.
All right.
Shit. Sorry, there's a lot going on the sheet. I want to make sure I don't fuck anything up too badly. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do Bless because I think that's the way to go. So he is going to draw within the sort of latent magical enemies that he's been trying to learn and sort of harvest, and holding the necklace, the friendship necklace, around his neck. He will cast Bless upon himself, Garrick, and Mortimer. Because Riorn, you don't really do a ton of attacks for like high damage, unfortunately.
No, and I have a ring of evasion, so dex saves I can just pass 3 of them without any trouble.
So we are going to Bless.
All right. So you cast the spell Bless. Very good. With that, the enraged Corrid will go.
Then, sorry, 1 second. He will move over to here to more properly engage at the front line, keep a little more defensive posture over Mortimer, and make sure he's
with that, the Corrid makes you make a dexterity saving throw as he throws his hair at you. Please make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
All right. Here's real slow. Dex save. The Bless will get me there.
Okay, perfect. You succeed. He then raises his great club and he's going to bring it down with advantage on Garrick. For a 15, missing you.
Nope, you got me.
Does he hit you? Oh, he does. Garrick, please take from me 13 bludgeoning damage. He then raises his great club and brings it down on Alex.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Oh, does a 12 hit then if Alex used his reaction?
No, I did not declare that. I was.
Oh,
Second side came in someone else, but that's not relevant now.
it's all right.
Okay.
With an 18, I don't believe that hits you. He then picks up his great club and he's going to swing it on good old Mortimer.
Oh, he's gonna attack me?
He's going to attack one on each of you. Yep. And this is the third attack. That is a 27.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. Malthus, run, drag me away.
Please take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
You're down once more. All right. With that, he roars. Mortimer, please make me a death saving throw.
All right. That's a failure.
All right. Please mark one failed death saving throw. Malithos, it comes to you, having seen this eruption of fury from the creature hitting all of your friends. What do you do?
I know that Alex had the 2 potions, right?
Correct.
I will try to take a potion. Do you resist?
No, not at all. If you take a potion and give it to Mortimer, absolutely, go for it.
Yeah, I'm doing that. And can I drag him with my movement, like 10 feet away, like 15 feet away?
You can either drag him or you can feed him the potion.
I'd say take the potion and then drag us away. And then you can feed it to me next turn.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Is Mortimer still restrained by the hair?
Mortimer is still restrained by the hair, yes.
Yeah, so
Then you definitely potion him, otherwise the hair is going to choke him to death probably next round.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm potioning him then.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright,
and
so...
that's it.
The same 2d4 plus 2. Okay.
All right, you wake up from the brink of death once more with 5 points of health surging through your system. Garrick, it is your turn. You are restrained by the mighty hairs. What do you do?
I try and break from the hair.
All right, give me a DC 16 strength athletics check.
Okay, it's an advantage because I'm raging. 20. Not 20.
All right, very good. You break yourself free. What do you do? Or that's your action. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Alex, it is your turn. What do you do?
Newly blessed, feeling great. Alex will direct his swords to make attacks. We'll have our 2 attacks here.
That's a miss.
The bless does not affect that, I assume, because it's entirely separate thing. Correct.
That is a hit. He takes 5 points of damage. Excellent.
And then he will make his own attack at this savage and terrible creature.
That is a miss.
Bless, 13 will probably still miss, right?
13 will still miss.
12, I apologize, yes. And that is, that's me.
All right. The Korid will pull his hair and throw it at Alex. Make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
All right.
That's success. You're good. He will pull up his great club and make an attack at Garrick. with a 10, missing.
Ooh, man.
He will then pull up his great club and make an attack at Alex with a 28. Alex, please take for me 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
He will attempt to parry it, reducing it to 11.
Okay. And then he will make a final great club attack at Mortimer. Damage. That is
No,
a
that
17.
Oh.
That misses.
Nice.
Mortimer, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, on my turn, I think what I've got to do here is. Let's see, how badly wounded are the rest of you? Okay, I think it's enough that. What did you say? Actually, what is the DC like and related skill check to get out of the hair?
DC 16, athletic strength, or acrobatics dexterity?
Shit, I don't think I can pass either of those. So, what I'm
You
gonna
have
do?
blood, but
Yeah, I still don't know.
It also
Although-
has 10 hit points.
Oh, you're right.
Its AC was I can't remember.
God,
18. It's
it's tough
18.
stuff.
I should be
think-
attacking with my swords.
Yeah, if you can, attack with your swords. Can I? And then I'll prepare to dash. With my bonus action, though, I am going to healing word. At second level, Garrick.
Okay.
So you get a total of 11 health, and
Okay.
I get a D4. And I will prepare my action to dash once Alex destroys it.
Malthus, it is your turn once more.
What do you mean once Alex destroys?
I thought one of you was going to attack the hair.
Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. Sorry.
Malthus.
Alright, so Alex, will you attack the hair? Or should I?
Yes, you see Alex begin to direct his swords to move towards the hare when it gets to his turn.
Alright, I will Eldritch Blast the big guy.
All right, please do.
See if I can hit it. And my imp is distracting him, so do I get advantage?
Sure thing. That's a crit.
Nice.
Roll me some damage. Is
Oh, you get
that with
another
crit
D6.
6 plus 5? I think you need another D10 there.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Nice.
No. It's a D10, not a D6.
You can keep the 6 or you can roll a D10. All right, one more.
Oh, the D6 was from the hex.
I see. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And I am also pushing him back 10 feet to make sure he's out of range of Mortimer, as I think he reaches 5 feet.
You attempt to push him back 10 feet, but he is planted on the ground, and his connection with the ground keeps him from being pushed backwards.
I tell my imp to throw pepper in his eyes. Because, wait, I take a step back.
All
No,
right.
actually, I don't.
If you take a step back, he will make an attack of opportunity at you.
Yeah, it was stupid. Yeah, it was.
Okay. Garrick, it is your turn. What will you do?
Okay, I will the imp isn't giving me advantage, right? It's
No, it was used on the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep, I will reckless attack and great weapon master. 14.
That'll be a miss, and that'll be a miss.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how many rounds has it been, by the way?
Lots.
Okay.
Alex.
Keep track of that.
Okay. As his allies have suggested,
I have blessed.
he-
Sorry. Oh, I should have rolled. Does the 22 hit?
Wait, does a 22 hit?
Yeah, for the 19.
bless.
I forgot that I had blessed. Yeah.
No,
so the
22
19
does not hit.
14 was 16, right?
22 minus 5 is 18.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. No, you're right.
Or no, 17. 17 hit.
Roll 1 damage here.
Roll 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second attack probably is, right?
All right. You do 13 damage to him.
23.
23. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You do 23. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Hold on. 35, 41, 40. No, you're good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Does he
Alex.
have another face like?
Is that the end of Garrick's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Alex will have his swords attack the hare to try and free Mortimer from its hairy clutches. Ooh, that's not the button.
You strike the blades with the hair. They do 2 points of damage.
Okay. And he will attack the hare once again with the other sword.
That hits for 4.
And then his main attack will come at this creature directly.
That'll hit for 13. As soon as you hit, he roars in pain and rage again. And this time, all 4 of you, please make me DC 16 dexterity saving throws.
Does the 18 damage kill him before he does that?
No, he's not anywhere close to dead. You just hit another threshold.
Oh, God. Oh, good Lord.
Guys, maybe we should get going.
Secret boss monster? Shit.
That is a
We should
success.
go.
That is a fail. That is a
Yeah,
I
success.
use my ring to make that a success.
Ring of
My
evasion.
ring of
Right.
evasion.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But you could wait. You could roll bless and still make it a success. You don't have to use the ring.
He's not
I
blessed.
don't have bless.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Everybody succeeds. He will then make an attack at one of you. He makes his attack at Alex. That's a 23, Alex. Please take for me 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Which would knock him down. However, he barely survives.
All right. You parry off just enough to keep going. All right. Continue your turn.
Well, he will parry this, and this massive club will just drive him another couple inches into the ground.
Mhm.
There's now like 2 big chunky holes in the dirt where Alex has been just smushed down by this massive club. He will just grunt back to his feet and continue the fight. That was his turn, though.
Okay, that was the end of your turn. All right, he interrupted at a very weird spot.
Yeah.
The Korrid then goes. His hair attack will go towards. This one will go towards Malthus. Malthus, please make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Question, Greg. Is this thing bloody?
You are at 150 damage dealt. You've gone past its first 2 thresholds.
What does that mean?
Exactly that.
I don't like that answer. Oh my god.
That is a successful save. You are not bound by his ropes. He will then make 4 attacks.
4? Holy
Yep.
shit.
He's gonna put 1 on each of you. First attack at Garrick is a 20. Garrick, please take for me 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
That'd be 8. Or no, 9.
Next.
He has disadvantage, doesn't he?
Why does he have
Does the
disadvantage?
I rolled reckless.
Displacement?
I rolled
Oh,
reckless.
yeah, right, yeah.
Reckless counters that, yeah.
Perfect. He then does an attack at Alex for 25. Alex, please take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. He will get driven right back into that little hole below.
Mortimer.
Oh, we're no longer plus. No.
You don't get hit.
No.
That's a 13.
Oh, my god.
And
Holy sh...
Malthus. There's a 24 to hit you. Please take 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm alive.
Very
Not
good.
looking good. I'm
That was a
alive.
question.
Mortimer, you are still bound by this rope. You see this rage-induced hair beast just pounding your friends with his club. What will you do?
All right. Bonus action. Summon spiritual weapon to attack the hair that's binding me.
Okay.
I say, guys, we gotta go. Garrick, grab Alex. Malthus, use the imp to try to distract him. We gotta go.
Yeah.
And
The 19 will hit the hair.
for that's
8 points of damage. That is enough to break you free.
all right. And then he's going to, I guess. Let's see here. And he's gonna say, "Split up."
All right, you
Dash.
run away from him. He's gonna make an attack of opportunity at you.
He's using. Oh wait, I can use my action to disengage. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm doing that.
Okay. So then you can only move 30 feet away. Perfect. Perfect. Malthus, it is your turn. What will you do?
I will set my imp to try to distract him while we're picking up Alex.
Uh-huh.
And can I then pick him up and disengage? If I help my friend.
Sure, why not? You pick up Alex. He's unconscious. He's an object now, right? You pick him up, and you disengage.
Right.
Do
How
you
far
have
can
this
I move?
Alex? I feel bad asking. I got.
Well, I was thinking about doing it in cohesion with my like I would wait until what's his name turn? Sorry. Garrick.
Garrick.
I'll wait until Garrick's turn, and then me and Garrick together would pick him up, disengage, and then run. In order to limit the burden. That would be alright.
Is that what you want to do?
Are you alright with that, Garrick?
Is he gonna? I don't know. Does it look like he's gonna hit us if we try and run?
Oh yeah.
already
He's
taking it.
like in a fury of like attacks right now.
All right. He's gonna hit us, right? He's gonna hit us. So I'm gonna have to keep hitting him.
We have to run. He
All right.
looks like nowhere near dead. We can't like.
Yeah, I think you were good with the original plan, Malthus. Disengage and then move Alex.
Alright. So I'll disengage and take Alex with me and put him in my bag of holding for a few minutes. That's necessary. I can't carry him. I mean, technically he can live in there for like a few minutes at least.
All right.
Until
You plunk Alex's unconscious and bleeding out body into the bag of holding, and you abscond with him.
Yeah.
All right. Alex, Garrick, it's your turn. Never mind. Garrick, what do you do?
I guess I'll take an action to disengage. That's half movement.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yeah, I think it's half movement. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Alex, you're bleeding out in extra dimensional space. Make me a death saving throw and roll me a 1d100.
Okay. Let's see. Let's make our death save.
That is one
Good.
success.
100.
Okay. With that,
Huh?
the creature will go. The infuriated creature is going to rush
I apologize.
forward.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do the animated swords still attack on their own? Since I'm not giving them commands, they just keep swinging?
Sure. Give him some attacks. Let's see if we can
Perfect.
get 5 out of this guy.
Alrighty. Let's get 2 attacks here. 1 and 2.
The 14 will miss. The 19 hits. He takes 2 more damage.
5. Wait, do we just need to do 5 more damage to kill him? Or
No. You're not there. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4 forward. But before he does, he grabs a big tree trunk from the ground, and he is going to throw it at. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't throw it at Alex, so we roll again. He's gonna throw it at. That's still Alex.
Does my imp do anything as a king?
Your imp can't
was
stop him
distracting?
from moving. No.
The thing is determined to kill me. I don't like it.
That is not Alex. That is. Golly, I can't remember your name. Mortimer.
no.
Mortimer, he throws a mighty tree trunk at you as he rushes forward.
Range attack with disadvantage? Question mark? Because of Garrick? Question mark? Maybe?
He could throw it before he gets there.
My imp
As an
That's a
18,
miss.
he
It's a
misses.
miss.
Yeah.
He then picks up his great club and starts swinging. That's one attack. He gets
You have
four.
to admit it. Because I didn't use any of my.
I think I'm at disadvantage, right? Because you're cloak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's a 21 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Please take for me 24 bludgeoning damage.
Well.
He then picks up his attack. He's now at normal. That's an 11. That's a miss. And then finally a critical hit. Please take for me 19 plus 15 is 34 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still up.
All right.
my relentless endurance is.
Proc your relentless endurance and stay on your feet. Mortimer, it's your turn. What will you do?
I am going to cast blindness, deafness on him,
Okay.
and
Please
hope
do.
to God he saves.
That is a genius move. Oh god, I hope this
And then I'm
works.
gonna run 30 feet that way.
You choose one, right? I assume you're choosing blindness?
Blindness.
That is a successful save.
Damn it!
I'm just going to let you know this has tremor sense 120 feet.
Greg just destroying our hope. Won't even try to hope.
Malithos, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna sprint.
Okay.
I can't really. I have no spells. Minor illusion. No, I'm sprinting. I can't move him back with the Eldritch Splash, so I'm just gonna run
Okay.
60 feet.
You just sprint as far away as you can. All right. Alex comes with you in his bag. Garrick, it is your turn. You have procced your relentless endurance. This creature is right on top of you. What will you do?
I can't run away. I can't get anywhere fast enough. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna run 80 feet. I'm gonna just.
You're just gonna sprint. You're gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Yep. I'll take
Okay.
it.
I appreciate the bravery.
This should not. I think this isn't at disadvantage. I think because you hit me.
No, it's a disadvantage because it resets on your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, all right, at disadvantage.
That's an 11. He misses.
Okay, all right.
That yelp was great.
All right. Alex, you are still in extra dimensional space. Make me a death saving throw and roll me a d100.
Here's our death save.
That is one failure.
And our D100.
Okay.
D4.
With that, the creature will go. The creature is looking at you all splitting up, and he goes, "Oh, now you don't want play." He can't see Malithos, or no, he can't see Alex because he's in extra dimensional space. He goes after Riorin. He's going to rush forward up to where his rocks were. Oh, actually, he can throw his rocks at a lot of people. He rushes up to this point where his rocks are. How far can he throw his rocks? 60 feet without any issue. Beautiful.
I think he can't hit them, but he can hit us.
All right, so Riorin, he throws a giant rock at you. That's a 19. Will that hit?
I'm in the forest where I get partial cover.
No.
I'm hit.
All
From
right.
deep within the bag, Alex's
take-
spirit tries to interpose a shield on nothing.
Please take 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
All right, he gets 3 more attacks. He's going to attack Mortimer. With a 12, that's a miss. And then, does he see Garrick? I think he does, right? Garrick's still on the map.
Yeah, I'm at, yeah.
All right, perfect. He's going to make one more throw at Garrick. That's 1, 2, 3. He'll get one more after this. We'll roll to see who it goes to.
Is this one,
That's a critical hit.
Is this disadvantage because I didn't touch
It's disadvantaged. Yeah.
There's disadvantage.
All
Alright, he misses. Who does the last person go to?
Right the head of the Phantom Garrett.
Oh, he goes to Mortimer. He misses.
He misses.
Mortimer, it's your turn.
I'm running. I'm trying to lose him in the forest. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
run
outta
into the
here.
forest and off the map. Malithos, please make me a death saving throw.
Yeah, I guess. I fail.
You fail. Please mark 1 failed death saving throw.
Yep.
All right. With that, Garrick, you have a choice. Do you run off and leave the field of battle?
Okay, I don't know if you allow me to do this. I have 40 feet of movement. If I run here, pick up the bag, and then dash out of the forest,
Yeah, do it.
can I do that?
Yeah, my back.
I don't
is
see why you
attached,
couldn't,
So it
no.
would be over my shoulder. Yeah,
Okay,
it would
all
be
right.
over my shoulder, so it's easily accessible. Yeah,
I'm
you can do it.
gonna run 40 feet over and be like, "Oh, sorry, friend." I'm gonna grab the bag, be like, "But Alex, gotta go with us."
All right.
Yeah.
You take the bag and you leave.
I'm out.
Alex, you are dying in extra dimensional space. Make me a death saving throw and 1 D100.
Right.
Oh.
Now, hold on. Question. Bless. Would that help me?
No, bless doesn't
No,
affect
you
death
roll.
saves.
It's only fitting that both of my deaths are on that one.
Roll me that D100.
Oh, actually, yes.
Wait, so is that your third death save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might,
I had 1 fail before.
Oh
so
shit!
that's 2. That's
72. You did not roll anything above an 85. All right. Malithos, you are the last remaining person on this battlefield. Go ahead and make death saving throws until we find your fate. That is one success. That
That's
is
one
a
failure?
second failure. It is a second
Sad.
success. And a third failure. With that, our combat comes to an end. With 2 of our party members dead and 2 having fled into the forest, Is this where we call our show for tonight? Do you retreat back to Rhymeview?
I think we have to. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Jesus, guys.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was brutal.
I'm so sorry for pushing you into getting involved.
And I'm sorry for making that choice to fight. I should have ran. I should have been a coward.
It was a common mistake.
It's nobody's fault.
Oh, man. So, hey, what's that bag, by the way? I'm going to put it in my inventory.
Actually, everything that's on my character sheet's on that bag, because if I don't have it in there, I'm over encumbered. So I will. My potion is also in there, and my scroll of protection for fiend.
You also have a dead body of Alex.
True.
Yeah, with all this loot as well, you get a lot of loot from this.
Just for the sake of the game, I'm not gonna have all the like loot from other characters get divvied up like it was earned in combat or something. Like that's just gonna be tied to their characters, and they're going to have passed beyond.
Okay.
For the bag of holding, since you specifically stole it in character, you can have a bag of holding, but its contents are gonna be gone.
Okay. Oh, damn, I was gonna take Alex out.
He still has the cloak of displacement because I borrowed that to him, right?
Yes, you were wearing that in
wearing
session. You can have the cloak of displacement. Yeah.
Oh
absolutely.
shit! Okay. Oh, wow. Hey.
Well, it has been some time since death stirred in the lands beyond the mist. Garrick and Mortimer, you return to your caravans, perhaps downtrodden and a little disheartened. You decide to turn back before any other misadventures come your way. And you know the face of your enemy from the southeast. They have not only taken the lives of orcs, they've taken the lives of adventurers as well. We're going to wrap up our session here. You technically didn't win that fight. I cannot award you experience for the defeated drow.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we got out with our lives, and that's enough.
You got out with your lives.
Some of us did.
Well, I mean, you know.
Leova and Riorin, it was always fun having you. I hope we see you with new characters in the Mist in the future. But that is going to be all we have for tonight. You make it back to Rhymeview with the surviving characters, and we will see you in the next session. Hopefully with less death. Or maybe more, depending on which side of the dice you're on. Twitch chat, have a great rest of your day, night, week, whatever, so I see you again. And we'll catch you all next time.
Oh,
peace, everybody.
Shout out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Before I turn the stream off, let's give some shout outs. Tell people where you are on the internet and where they can find you, what you got going on. Leova, why don't you tell them what's up?
Well, my shout out, my first shout out primary is always to Greg and my friends here in the Mist for hosting and playing a wonderful game. Second shout out is to Alex, unfortunately, who has passed beyond to join Darien in the hallowed halls of legends up above. It'll be interesting to have a new character here in the Mist. I'm curious. Sort of the aftermath of this, if anyone will, I don't think anyone will be taking up the Titan Slayer Gauntlet. I presume that's just
no. That will be tied to your character and be retired.
Yeah, I presume so. But he hopes that his sort of like legacy of helping others, much like my previous character, honestly, Alex died doing what he wanted to do, assist and help others, and unfortunately didn't work out.
All right. Riorin, do you have any shout-outs? Do you want to tell people where you can be found, what you got on the internet?
I mean, I
or
don't
anywhere
really
else.
have much on the internet. I'm on Greg's Discord. That's the only place you can find me. I am not on Facebook, not on Twitter, not on anywhere else. That's where I am.
Wow.
Where I'll be.
How special we are to have
And
your
links
one
down below, by the
connection.
way. Yeah.
All right.
Too much work.
Fair. King Lyoko, do you have any shout outs you want to make?
I mean, shout out to you, Greg. you know, we were getting too confident, too big for our britches, thinking, oh, Rhyme View, there is surrounding it, it's our backyard. Well, you sure showed us, and I am sorry to my poor fallen fellows for leading you astray. I will keep you in my hearts always.
Broken, you have any shout outs you want to make before we go?
Thanks, Greg, for hosting the games always. It's a very fun time. I like the challenge, and yeah, I just kind of hang out on Discord, trying to play a little with D&D every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad to have you all. That'll do it for us. What was my sign out again? Have a nice day, night, week, whatever, so I see y'all again, and we'll catch you next time. Peace, everybody.